Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. I'm still George Onibe. Of course, we will continue to expose this hypocrisy, these pretenders, these plagues of a nation. A quick one this morning. The topic I simply titled, How Can They Regard You When They Don't Have Regard for Their People? It's just about a brief history of how I started with them. You see, they are desperately on social media, trying to instigate one ethnic nationality in Nigeria against another. They will tell the Yoruba, Hausa have conquered you. They will tell the other ethnic groups in the South that Benin has colonized them. And then they will tell you you are their property. Desperately trying to take over the powerhouse of Nigeria. They plan for Igbo presidency. Desperately trying to destroy Nigeria. They are IPOB looking for Biafra. Desperately now looking for how to unite themselves with us. But then you are the supposed Igbo people. You are from Anyoma, you are from Ikwiri, you are from Ado. You are supposed Igbo outside the Southeast. Because the last time I checked, until this issue is resolved, there is no Igbo outside the Southeast. Ask yourself a question. How can they regard you where they don't regard themselves? How are they treating Ebonyi people? Does Ebonyi man have equal rights with Anambra man in the Southeast? It's just a rhetorical question. If you still have conscience, ask yourself this question. They will despise you. They will talk down on you. They will distract you not to come here. But this is where you will be savaged from the threatening danger that awaits all of us, including them in the nearest future. I have told them I am their destiny and I am their doom. A simple question. Now, let me use Nnamdi Kanu to draw the scenario, create a scenario maybe you will be able to understand better, most especially if you are Ikwiri and you are Nyoma. They are on the Google, every encyclopedia and Wikipedia. They are there re-editing the history. And of course, the CEO of Google must pay attention on Nigerians who are on the internet re-editing our history without the true concept of the original indigene. But all these things will make the work of Google to be discredited in the nearest future. Because in the same Google, we will put a counter-narrative to their fraud. This having been said, let's go back to Nnamdi Kanu. It was on that very fateful Sunday afternoon, I had a man who was complaining about Nigerian challenges, that we need to solve this problem. To solve this problem, we have to go and agitate, put pressure on Nigeria, which will create a platform for restructure. It was a good idea. I followed them up. Everything seems to be going normal. Until then, I noticed that we were receiving order from different angles. Nnamdi Kanu was given a different order. His deputy Uche Mefo was given a different order. And then the DOS or HOD of that time were given a different order. And the three orders are conflicting all of us. And so every day we keep on fighting and quarreling. I spent almost 2 years out of the 15 years I spent with them, fully dedicated to settling disputes. And then I got to a stage and I pulled back. I said, let me find out what the real cause of this problem is. I discovered they are having conflict interest. Clifford Iruanya will have to, Chukwuemeka Clifford Iruanya, as the head of the then HOD, will not want to agree with everything Nnamdi Kanu have said, not because he want to be rebellious, because he want to see that Nnamdi Kanu is not a moral man. But he cannot see it. And so somewhere along the line, he will want to make it the way it is. And that is how he has a fallout with Nnamdi Kanu. And some people respect Clifford Iruanya. I respect him. I remember when he had a fallout with Nnamdi Kanu, I asked him, I said, why don't you settle with this man? The last word I have with Clifford Iruanya Chukwuemeka, as Biafra Mugu that I was, I said, make peace with Nnamdi Kanu. He said to me, Onibe, you will not understand. Clifford Iruanya, now I understand. And that is how he was expelled like me. The problem did not stop. I moved a little bit and studied them. I discovered that Uche Mefo was completely isolated. Uche Mefo don't even know what Clifford Iruanya went through. Neither did he know what Nnamdi Kanu went through. But watch it today, Uche Mefo and Clifford Iruanya are enemy. Without quarrel, without fight, without misunderstanding, they are enemy. Courtesy, Nnamdi Kanu, the mindset of average Igbo Biafra man who say they come from Israel. And then I had access to Uche Mefo. We began to communicate. And then Nnamdi Kanu will call me from Kuje prison then and say, you people do something like this, do something like this. And then I go to Uche Okafor as somebody in the media. I say, this is what our leader said we should do. And then Uche Mefo was like, but I'm not aware. I said, that is what he said. And in most cases, Uche Mefo will not, he will just keep quiet and be watching. But it's unfortunate when most of those things did not go as planned, they blame it on Uche Mefo. I'm not here to exonerate anybody. I want you to see how they function. They don't have regard for themselves. How can they have regard for you? And then I discovered that Uche Mefo does not know what is happening in the struggle. Let me tell you, Uche Okafor is a good man. I will not take back my word. But if tomorrow Igbo Biafra people put him under pressure to insult me like Obidi Obienu, I will still follow him up. But I have to tell you the truth for record purposes. And so I start letting Uche Mefo, look at what is happening. Look at what is happening. And then I think Uche Mefo maybe began to checkmate Nnamdi Kanu. And then Nnamdi Kanu began to have feeling that I'm reporting to Uche Mefo. Of course, he did not tell me not to report to Uche Mefo. And so he called me one day and said, I hope you don't tell Uche Mefo what I'm telling you. I say no. He said, very good. Don't tell him. When I come out, I will know how to handle all of them. It became suspicious. The man he told us that if he see, he will buy beer for. The man he told us that he is the best and his best friend. He still has secret agenda. So that is when I know I am not safe. That is when I begin to recount everything I have been warned about before I follow them. And that is when I begin to prepare for this very day. And so, if you are Igbo man, you don't know how this journey started, please go back to my page, Justice Marere. Be patient. Look at everything I have done in this struggle. Go to my YouTube page, Radio Biafra Extra. Check everything I have done. And then ask yourself question. Why did I take this stance today? Because I saw fraud that is unbelievable, unimaginable. I saw deceit. I saw criminals in disguise. And you see, before our time is up, none of them will go scot-free. And so when you are joining them because you feel you are Igbo, you don't have sense because you are the problem of our people. You are those who see evil and call it good, or rather you see no evil and you see no good. And so it amazes me, it motivates me, it's intriguing, I love it. The day you don't insult me, I don't feel fine. Pour your insult, but it's a shame and a disgrace. And then the same group of criminals who are into drug trafficking, both from pastor to almost all of them that subscribe to that they are Igbo Biafra. All of them are drug traffickers. All of them are human organ traffickers. All of them are kidnappers. All of them are criminals. They just look for who to use. Watch all the problem of Nigeria. You cannot trace it without seeing Igbo man there. And watch all the people, I mean the Igbo Biafra. Watch all the people who have been working with Igbo Biafra. You will see all of them were disappointed. All of them were betrayed. All of them were killed. The Yoruba man that worked with the Ojukwu in the name of Biafra war, he was killed by Ojukwu. And Nyoma people that work with Agu Yorunsi to do Igboku, all of them were killed. And Nahoro that worked with the Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, he was betrayed to the extent that as a reserve man, the way he ended it was to write a book and ask Nigeria, is Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe a saint or a demon? Go and look for that Rumusele Nahoro book. But Nnamdi Kanu brought him up. He worked in Nnamdi Azikiwe newspaper, African Pilot, then in Ibadan. What happened? When they tell you about Ohanaeze Ndigbo, we were there at the beginning. What happened? They don't tell you. What am I trying to tell you? How we had a fallout. A people who don't regard their people, how can they regard you? And so when I see what Nnamdi Kanu was willing to do to Uche Okafor for, I knew I'm not safe. I went and told my people, this is what is going on. And they said, but we told you. I said, I thought it's a new generation. They said, don't worry, go. We know where we are waiting for them. And those of you who are there, oh, we will kill you, we will touch you. I'm not in diaspora. I'm in my own completed building. I'm still hungry. The HIV you gave to me through one Oloshu Igbo is drying me. Do you have anything to tell me? I'm a beggar, I'm a drunk. Is there any other thing you have to tell me? But you see, putting our blood in the fucking criminal-minded Biafra agitation, your insult is what I have benefited. And if you are from Ikwere, if you are from Anioma, if you are part of these people they want to lure into another death trap in the guise of Igbo unification, take time, study all the people that has worked with these Igbo Biafra people who say they come from Israel. On the political arena, on the religious arena, on the social arena, you will see all of them have a scar. Though they have forgiven, though the scar has healed, but the wound remains there. Don't let them get you this time. If we do not confront this, their criminality, they will destroy all of us. In my next topic, we will be looking at what do they even have to put on the table. All this noise they are making, what do they have? Look at Arise TV. Peter Obi, the one that they say he had the mandate, was asked simple question in Arise TV. What did he do? He went to begin to point out that the things that brought Nigerian problem will be the solution to Nigerian problem. You need to know what do they have on their table. So not until you people prove that I am every name you have called me, my brother, fasten your seatbelt. The journey is about to begin. I told you, I am here alone. My people are not with me, but my people are with me. One with God is majority. But when this wave will start, you see all this on our social media madness, we will cure you. It's just only me. You can imagine when I call up 3 or 10 Anioma people to stand with me, we will take over the social media. You know, you boast, we will show you capacity in the coming months. That thing you think you know how to do, we will re-educate you. And so this is how we have a fallout. If Nnamdi Kanu can come on Radio Biafra and tell you that Uche Mefo sold Radio Biafra to Nigeria, the same Radio Biafra he's using, what do you think he will do to me? If Uche Mefo will call them and say, leave this man alone, I have 3 official letters he wrote to the DOS under Chika Idusien. This game you people are trying to play to blackmail George Onibe, it will not all go well. Oh. 3 different times he wrote letter to them. But they cannot destroy me until they destroy Uche Mefo. And they cannot destroy Uche Mefo until they destroy me. And so what did they do? They link us together. Before, it looks like I collected money from Oji Zokalo, I collected money from Ohaneze Ndigbo, I collected money from Buhari, we have sold Biafra struggle. But they are the people mocking me that I'm hungry. How could I have collected money from Nigerian government and then still live in uncompleted building according to them? And then still look very hungry as I am? How could I have collected money from Nigeria and then I'm still in Nigeria? Can't I go to Europe and live with them and relax for the rest of my life? But whatever they say does not matter. I'm just asking you, you that they are deceiving, all those deceive. You are Igbo, you are Igbo Amaka, they love you. How would they treat you, Ikwere man? And how have they been treating you? How would they treat you, Anioma man? And how have they been treating you? Benin people, how would they treat you now? And how have they treated you before? So when you see what they are doing, you don't need to bother yourself. We all need to conduct deliverance from them. And it has started. You never notice they know they insult too much again. They must insult. That thing they are looking for, they will get it. They must insult. For a very long time, we keep them quiet. But just know you are not safe. Let them be dancing naked at the marketplace like I used to tell them. Fraudulent set of people. Now they are everywhere. We are uniting in Igbo. Anioma is Igbo. Igbo land reach Atlantic Ocean. We know where they are going to because we know where they are coming from. Can they Jesus babili weka? Onokasi mercy sorrow. Chelini mbe eguti. Mbo obo ken yeka yamarende mategu. It's unfortunate. So when you see all these Igbo people anywhere in the world, you are a Caucasian, you are a Malaysian, Indonesian, Arabian, you are any human being, black, purple, you see these Igbo people who tell you they are Biafra. Trust them to the detriment of not just you, your entire people. You can see why they led their people to their deaths, millions of them. And everybody who was against that decision to move war against Nigeria, all of them were killed or placed under house arrest, even till their death. You can see them everywhere, kidnapping little children, going from one community to steal to another community. And they are the one coming to tell you, you see how we make money, we are very rich, richest people. If you know what most of them do, you will rather remain poor. I remember then, somewhere in Sokoto, Arugongo, during the time of Otokoto, people were going as far as Kano, Kaduna, Sokoto, Maiduguri, going to all those sites to kidnap people. Because if it was not so, why is it that even people in Sokoto, Arugongo were afraid of Otokoto? Igbo people don't allow their children to go far. They say if they give you something, don't take. If they do this, don't take. If they do that, don't take. Oh, Otokoto, how did it get that bad? Why did Yoruba not get involved in that fraudulence? Let me tell you, Yoruba people are good Yahoo Yahoo. On the local level, Yoruba lead the Yahoo Yahoo, but you'll never see them. Because there is a limit to what they do. The next Yoruba will rebuke them the moment they see them. Learn from Sunday Igboho. He came for the mother's burial. He started yapping and Yoruba called him to order. Bury your mother and leave. He obeyed. But look at one tout, criminal, uneducated, stark illiterate like Nnamdi Kanu, who couldn't finish secondary school. He is the god of Ndigbo. He is the warrior of Ndigbo. We will expose all your profile. They can't call him to order. It's not everything the eye see that the mouth talks. But since you people have learned how to talk everything that your eye will see, we will do the same thing likewise.